Hi, I'm Sue Scott and I volunteer to make a difference for blind people in Bradford. I've always lived and worked in Bradford, and then a few years ago I started with problems with my eyes and found out that I was eventually going to go totally blind. Well, I was devastated and I had to leave work, never worked again, I never drove a car again, I daren't go out on my own, and I just thought that my useful life was over. And then, through time and support, I found volunteering has given me back my life. Through volunteering, I feel that I'm back to being my own person. I've still got all my skills that I always had. I'm no different in that way. So everybody's got skills, so everybody could do volunteering and make a difference. I always said to my kids at school, have a go. And I certainly had a go at this, and it's really exceeded any expectations of what people can do. And it's like all I did with my life before has built up to this. So I found great satisfaction and reward. The only thing is I have to do things in a very different way. I have to say I've had to learn Braille. I've had to learn to use a computer with speech, with Keighley Blind Centre, and Morley Street have helped me. I've learned to have talking books, and now I learnt about audio description, and that's how I got involved with Bradford Theatres. I've always come to the theatre, and I mean it's known as the jewel in Bradford's crown. But then when I couldn't see, I couldn't come. And then I came to one audio described show. So I asked for more. We had a meeting with Bradford Council officers and we formed a group called Bradford Theatres Access Group. Working together with the manager, we've made a big difference so that nearly every show now is audio described, and they've asked us what we really needed to make that difference, instead of maybe throwing money at things that wouldn't work. Bradford Council have actually adopted the 5 principles, and the first one is ask the people what they need. We've changed things like we get the programmes. I get mine on a CD. Some people get them on large print. When we ring up to book, we ask for the reserved seats. So they put us on the front 2 rows, so anybody with a bit of sight has a better chance. Before we go to the show, we get these CDs of cast lists and times of touch tours and what's coming next. And then we arrive at a certain time and they've got an audio describer who's brilliant. And she takes us onto the stage and we look at the costumes, the props, and because we couldn't see that from the audience. And then we wear these headsets, and then she describes between the dialogue about what's happening on stage. So, like at the pantomime, if Billy Pearce is doing something silly and everybody laughs, we know what they're laughing at and we can laugh along. And it works like that for every show. Well, some people never came to the theatre before, and now they're independently booking. They say, we've booked for this, we've booked for that. And so they're independent. But I think it's just a pure enjoyment of coming to the theatre that they maybe did earlier in their life and stopped coming, but now they can come again and take part in the life of Bradford, do what everybody else does, with just that bit of adjustment. Well, it's the whole experience, because I couldn't come without the audio description, because there'd be no point. Like if there's anything on television, I just can't do it. Yeah. There'd be no point in coming. You can't come if you don't have the audio description. Yeah. So, it's the whole experience. I mean, people with guide dogs come as well. With 3 regular guide dogs come, it feels that life's worth living. And a great sense of purpose and success and self-esteem, and in other things as well. It gives me that confidence